wanted this forever. I've been in the field with whatever they throw at me. Brush it off, pick myself up, moving on to the better. Hey. Ain't no errors, baby, it's a new era. I wake up early, feeling rich like I'm Kesha. I get to the paper, boy. Extra, extra.
Yo, what's going on, everybody? Welcome in to another podcast to talk about our favorite team, the Arizona Cardinals. And yes, there's a little slight shift of times this week, and it's going to continue back on to the 12 noon next week. But I needed to go ahead and just shift a couple different things just for this week here alone. But ladies and gentlemen, appreciate you guys for being here in the chat. Yes, we're here to celebrate Victory Monday, ladies and gentlemen. I appreciate you guys for tuning in. We will be opening up the phone lines. Do me a huge favor, smack up the like button if you guys haven't done so already. Smack it up. Let's see if we can get to 50 likes here. And let me give a huge shout out here to the sponsors of the AZ Sports Fan here on YouTube before we get started and celebrate this wondrous Victory Monday for the Cardinals, which, man, back-to-back Victory Mondays. I'm sorry, back-to-back Victory Mondays. Wow, 4 wins in a row for our Arizona Cardinals. But huge shout out here to BetUS. If you're looking for a brand new sports book, BetUS is the way to go. Currently, right now, if you use promo code YouTube150, they will provide you with a 150% sign-up bonus on your first deposit and a 125% sign-up bonus on the following 2. That's going to be up to $2,000 by using promo code YouTube150. Of course, bet responsibly and bet within your means. But, ladies and gentlemen, let's go and get started here. Huge shout-out to the people that are currently in the chat right now. We got Lennon. What's up, Lennon? We got Kenny in the chat. We got Francisco in the chat. We got John in the chat. What's up, y'all? Appreciate you for being here. Yes, we're all very excited. We're all very happy about our Arizona Cardinals right now, and we will be opening up the phone lines. We were not able to do a post-game show last night, but we will open up the phone lines for the people that do want to join on in. For the people watching on X/Twitter, the only way you can jump on is going to be through YouTube. So you're going to need to find your way onto the YouTube side, search up the AZ Sports Fan, shoot us a subscribe so you're able to access that link on the YouTube side. But without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, let's talk about this game. Or actually, no, let's do this first. Let's talk about this first. The NFC West. This is where we're at currently right now, ladies and gentlemen. If you don't know, now you know. The Cardinals right now are in a very, very tight division race within the other 3 members of the NFC West. The 49ers, which unfortunately won this last weekend. And I don't know, I feel like the Bucs lost that game. I'm not sure if you guys feel the same way, but I feel like the Bucs were just trying to tie that game. Regardless, the 49ers ended up winning. You got the Rams actually having a game tonight versus the Miami Dolphins. Go Dolphins, is all we can say there. And then the Seattle Seahawks are enjoying a much-needed bye week, which started off 3-0. Let's not forget, ladies and gentlemen, that the Seattle Seahawks started off 3-0, and there was a lot of Seahawks fans coming at every single member of the NFC West saying that they're the best team within the division. And guess what? Right? Now they're sitting at the bottom of the division at 4-5, which is literally 2 wins difference from us, which we're at the top as of right now. It's a crazy, crazy division race right now. Literally, one person is a win away, and then us losing from hitting at the top of the division, right? Right now, we got our destiny in our hands right now. Cardinal fans, what are your expectations for the NFC West? In the chat, let me know right now. Do you think the Cardinals can win the NFC West? Let me know in the chat and how you feel about it. So, very, very important Monday Night Football game coming for us. A lot of NFC West implications happening today because of this, the Rams. I don't know if the Miami Dolphins have it in them. I really don't. I hope they do. I hope they have it in them because it would be nice for them to drop to 4-5, giving us a little bit of a breathing room, because if they win, then they're at 5-4 too. And guess what? They're actually technically at the number 2 spot where the 49ers fall to the number 3 spot, because the 49ers played the Rams earlier this year and the Rams won. Because that Rams won, they will have the tiebreaker again over the 49ers. So it's just, there's a lot of things happening right now. A lot of things happening right now that is very, very intricate, right? Wins, losses, the Cardinals having their bye week this week. It's going to be a lot of things that's going to take an effect here. Now, the Cardinals took care of their business. The bye week is much needed. We potentially have two players coming back our way in week 12 with Jonah Williams, which I'm not going to lie to you. I feel like this offensive line has actually played very, very darn well. I'm not sure if you guys feel the same way, but this offensive line has played very, very well. Very well. And that's without Will Hernandez, right? And Jonah Williams. I think he only played one game for us. Will Hernandez unfortunately got hurt for the entirety of the season, few weeks back. But I feel like this offensive line has not missed a step. Kyler Murray took a really, really hard shot. And I mean, my goodness, was that a hit? I heard it from the TV. He got lit up. Kyler Murray did. Lit up. But he came back up, smiled. He did address it in the post-game show. And he did say that it was kind of like an adrenaline for him, right? He kind of it was like a needed, right? It was a needed thing that happened. Obviously, he doesn't want to get hit like that a lot of times, but he felt like it kind of gave a level of spark to this offense because he got up and didn't miss a beat. Did not miss a beat at all, ladies and gentlemen. So, yes, this NFC West race right now is absolutely tight. And Cardinals coming back from their bye, we got the Seattle Seahawks. So the Seahawks right now can be in real trouble. They can be in real trouble because this week, where the Cardinals have their bye week, they're playing the 49ers, and then the Rams have the Patriots. So this is back-to-back division games for the Seattle Seahawks. Like I said, they started off 3-0, but they can start going down that slippery slope, and it's going to be a very uncomfortable spot to find themselves in. And I've kind of been saying this from the beginning of the season. I don't believe in the Seahawks. I don't think they are a team that their fan base believes in, and I think we're starting to now kind of see it now that we are kind of obviously over the middle point of the season, and they're sitting at 4-5, which I don't think they're a horrendous team. I don't think they are, but I don't think they're the best team in the NFC West. I don't think so at all. So there's that. So let's dive right into this game, right? Now, be honest with me, ladies and gentlemen. Be honest with me, right? Obviously, victory Monday, 4 in a row. Great feeling here as Cardinal fans. Did you see this game coming the way that it came out, right? Did you guys see this game turning out the way that it did? Be honest with me. Let me know in the chat here, ladies and gentlemen. Because to me, I did think that the Cardinals were going to win. But I was thinking by 10 points. I was thinking two scores, right? A field goal and a touchdown. I think 10 points was definitely going to be something that the Cardinals could have done. I've seen the Jets, sporadically through the season, and I never really had faith that they were going to be able to get their ship corrected. Now, they did fight a very, very tough game versus the Texans in the second half, right? Kudos to them for doing that. They got their third win on the season, but the Cardinals right now are a completely different breed. They're a team that if you allow them to run away with the game, right, especially with the run game, they're going to put a chokehold on you, right? They're going to put a chokehold on you. And right now, with where the Cardinals are standing at, obviously 6-4 heading into their bye week, we have a lot of players offensively for the Arizona Cardinals offensive side of the ball that absolutely deserves a game ball. Absolutely deserves a game ball. Like, I want to first give one game ball over to the Trey McBride. I feel like every week in and week out, this man shows up. Week in and week out, Trey McBride is there. A safety blanket for Kyler Murray, 4 receptions, 71 yards. He was doing everything he can to make sure he's fighting for every extra inch, every extra yard. And can we just acknowledge the elephant in the room, ladies and gentlemen? Another hurdle. Trey McBride is making this a thing every week. Another hurdle on another defensive player. Amazing to watch. So game ball over to Trey McBride. I will also give another game ball here to, I don't know. I'm going to say Marvin. Marvin Harrison Jr. definitely deserves a game ball because we are seeing inconsistent, right? And I'm not saying inconsistent meaning like, oh, he's terrible, he needs to be consistent. No, I mean like we're seeing games where like, oh, he's not effective. And then there is games that are effective, right? It's kind of up and down. I guess that's the better term, not inconsistent. Up and down, right? We're seeing a career, but it's his rookie year, right? It's his rookie year. We've seen some flashes in this game for Marvin Harrison Jr. that honestly, I'm excited about. I really am. I'm excited to see what the future is going to hold for this young kid. Now, it didn't take this week for me to be excited. I've been excited since we've drafted him, but I'm just hoping that those Cardinal fans out there that are constantly waiting in the bushes to jump on Marvin Harrison Jr. because they didn't want to draft him, because they wanted to go after a Joe Alt, because they wanted the Cardinals to trade back, just acknowledge the fact that we got a wide receiver one, and we're starting to see some good strides from Marvin Harrison Jr. So game ball to him as well. And then one other one. I could easily give this to James Conner. Easily. I can easily give this to James Conner. But I feel like James Conner always gets game balls week in and week out. I got to give love to Kyler. My goodness. Kyler Murray has been playing out of his mind consistent. Like, statistically, last week, it wasn't there, right? It wasn't there. But it's just an attribute to how this offense is, right? They can either beat you with running the ball down their throats, right? Or Kyler Murray can beat you with his arm. Kyler Murray, 22 of 24, 1 touchdown passing and 2 touchdown rushing. Like, it's crazy. This is Kyler Murray this is like 2021 Kyler Murray. And there were some people out there that felt like we were never going to see this Kyler Murray ever again. And I'm not going to lie to you. There was a level of panic from me as well. Starting off the season at 1-3, I wasn't happy with the consistency that we were seeing. But now we're starting to see what this offense can become. Now, here's the crazy kicker, right? The pass game, I think we're trending in the right direction, right? And I think we've been talking about this pertaining to the idea that our run game is our identity, and I think that's a fact, right? We know that our run game can be effective, right? Now, we have beaten teams with the passing attack as well. But we are seeing a stretch of games with consistent work on the offensive side of the ball. And our offense is supposed to be the bright spot, right? Our offense is supposed to be the bright spot of this 2024 Arizona Cardinals. So, being the fact that Kyler Murray is now clicking in all cylinders with his legs as well as with his arm, I already saw my guy in the chat saying Kyler Murray MVP. I mean, call it what you will. I mean, he's playing really, really well. Really, really, really well. And obviously with wins, it makes people have more eyes on you, right? Because you can have a good season statistically, right? Statistically, you can have a good season, but if you're not winning, nobody's going to pay attention to you. Now it's translating to wins. Now people are starting to see that, yeah, I mean, hey, watch out for the Cardinals in the West. They could potentially make a push in the NFC West. And it's unfortunate that we got the 49ers right there, right behind us, right there. And then you got the, of course, the Rams, right? So it's going to be a very interesting NFC West race, but let's enjoy this bye week. Give some game balls away on the offensive side of the ball, but I want to show some love to the defense. Can we do that? Can we show some love to the defense, ladies and gentlemen? Because they have balled out 2 weeks in a row. Well, actually longer than that, but they have not allowed a touchdown in over 8 quarters. They have not allowed a touchdown. Let that sink in, right? And that's what these young cornerbacks out here, like your Garrett Williams, your Sterling Thomas V, your Max Melton, right? Your young guys on the line as well, Dante Stills, Xavier Thomas. Then you got your vets, Budda Baker. Jalen Thompson didn't play this game, but Taylor Demerson did play this game. Did pretty well. Mac Wilson Sr., right? This defense is showing out to be pretty darn good. Now, here's the big question out there, right? Can we consistently do this? I mean, maybe. I mean, there's going to be some games that the Cardinals defense is going to get sliced up. It's just the way that the cookie crumbles. Like, that's the NFL. Like, you're not going to have, or, I mean, maybe, right? I guess I don't 100% know because I still don't know what this defense is. All I know right now is that they did not allow a touchdown in over 8 quarters, right? That's all I know right now. But it's promising and trending in the right direction, right? Xavier Thomas, rookie, got a sack and a fumble. And Kazir White recovered it. And then Jesse Luketa got a sack. He was a 7th-round pick in 2022. That was not in the regime of Monty Austin for it, but it was a late-round pick for Steve Keim. So we're starting to see these late round picks starting to make some sort of progress, right? Zaven Collins didn't really have a big stat line, but, showing up pretty consistent for the Cardinals, still being that edge rusher one for the Cardinals. Mac Wilson Sr., still one of the best free agent acquisitions this year. We're trending very, very, very well. Game balls. Budda Baker, no doubt. My goodness, Budda Baker, week in and week out. I understand why people were talking about potentially, 3 or 4 weeks ago that the Cardinals could potentially be sellers, right? And there was this thing out there saying Budda Baker potentially can get traded, or this is a dream, or this is a scenario where Budda Baker can get traded. Man, oh man, oh man. Budda Baker should not get traded at all. No. I feel like he's a player that you need to keep within this locker room. And there's no doubt in my mind saying that over and over. This is a player you need to keep in this locker room. Extend him. Extend Budda Baker. First game ball goes to Budda Baker. What an absolute dynamite player in Budda Baker. Just who he is as a person, absolutely amazing. Game ball, first one goes to him. Second one, I'm going to show a little love to Dadrian Taylor Demerson. Rookie. Came in here, 5 tackles, 1 assist, had to step in the role of Jalen Thompson, and didn't miss a beat. I feel like he actually played pretty darn well. So, Rabbit gets the next one. And then, my last game ball, and like I said, I can give it to any of these guys, because there's a lot of good, but I'm just going to pick 3, right? Your 3 can differ from my 3. I'm going to give some love to another a young guy out there. Xavier Thomas. Sack, fumble. Those are my 3 game balls here on the defensive side of the ball. Offensively, Kyler, Marv, and Trey McBride. So, great overall performance. Great job. Aaron Rodgers left this game with 22 of 35, 151 yards. Don't let those stats fool you, ladies and gentlemen. By the time this was garbage time, and it was like 11 minutes left in the fourth quarter, this was a lot of garbage time play for the New York Jets. He had like 90 yards passing. I'm not even lying to you. Don't let these stats fool you. There was a lot of garbage time stats being put up there. He was literally 90 yards by the time we hit the fourth quarter. And the Cardinals hit their first punt with 11 minutes and 30 seconds left in the fourth quarter. This was an absolute dominant performance. Now, their rushing attack with Breece Hall and Braylon Allen, those are a really good duo in terms of young, talented running backs that can be very, very good for the foreseeable future. We held Breece Hall to 10 carries, 52 yards. Braylon Allen to 7 carries, 27 yards. One thing I mentioned before in my preview, I said that this organization, and I can't really say coach because I saw Saleh do the same thing. They want Aaron Rodgers so badly to be this offense. They want Aaron Rodgers to so badly be this offense that is their downfall, right? So you blinked your eyes, the Cardinals were up 14-3, right? They were able to score another 3 points in the second quarter, and all we did was continuously piling it on them. Just pile. It was 6-24. 6-24 by the time we went into the halftime. The Cardinals got a touchdown, and we probably could have added more salt to injury, but I think we already knew that this game was done. The New York Jets, there was a fork stuck in them, and their season is cooked. Devontae Adams, 6 receptions, 31 yards. A lot of those yardage is garbage time yards. Garrett Wilson, 5 receptions, 41 yards. Garbage time yards. The Arizona Cardinals defense put on a clinic this last weekend. And a lot of us should be excited of what we saw, encouraged of what we saw from Kyler, from the rest of the guys on the defensive side of the ball and the offensive side of the ball. They absolutely dominated back-to-back games. And it's so funny because people will overlook the Bears. People will overlook the Chicago Bears game because it's Caleb Williams and he's a rookie, right? And they always say to themselves, oh, well, it's the Bears. Now, we have a Jets team coming off a really good win against the Houston Texans, which they went toe-to-toe with the Lions. They went to the Lions are a really good team. I just want to say the Lions are a very good team. Do not let anybody fool you. That team is a good team. Guess what? The Bills are a good team. Guess what? The Commanders are a good team. And guess what? We played 3 of those 4 teams in the first week. Sorry, in the first 4 weeks, the first month of the NFL season. And we made it through. We made it through the light. Here it is. Here it is. Now we got this, I don't want to say the easy portion of the schedule, but now we got some winnable games coming our way. And I said to myself a month ago, 3 weeks ago, I'm not going to say winnable games anymore, but guess what? I'm confident enough now. I can say winnable games again, ladies and gentlemen. I could say it again now because I do feel like this Arizona Cardinals organization has the right mentality. Don't listen to anybody outside. Don't listen to any of these medias, these podcasts. And no. You control what you guys can control. And right now, with what we're hearing from Kyler, what we're hearing from Jonathan Gannon, that's exactly what they're doing. Ignoring all the outside noise, 4 in a row never sounded so darn sweet. Because that's what it is. 4 in a row, ladies and gentlemen. Your Arizona Cardinals are 4 in a row wins. Crazy. Who would have thunk it? Who would have thunk it? Ian in the chat says they all doubted us. Yeah, I mean, it's crazy. It's nuts. I'm not going to lie to you. I didn't think that we were going to be in this situation. I'm not saying 6-4, right? I'm not saying, I know 2 weeks ago there was fans, and I think it might have been Ian. There might have been other people here that are constantly in this chat saying things like, oh yeah, we can go 6-4. And I was like, okay, let's hold the horses, right? I love the optimism. Let's hold the horses. How many of those people did I shut down? Man, was I wrong? I just wanted to wait and see because I know what it feels like to be let down. And I didn't want to put too much high expectations on this organization that has kind of gone up and down, right? We've been up and down. But man, oh man, 6-4 was definitely attainable. Boy, was I wrong. And now, getting into the bye week, much needed rest. Darius Robinson, hopefully he's going to trend right, coming back here in week 12. Jonah Williams is trending in the right direction to potentially come back here in week 12. And Browning, Baron Browning, he ended up playing this game. I think last time I looked, I think it was like 31% of the snaps I think he was playing. But, man, Jesse Luketa, what the heck? Sack? Xavier Thomas, what the heck? Sack? So to hear Jonathan Gannon saying that he believes in these guys in this locker room and to just get somebody else, I think he said something along the lines that that's not what they do, right? They're brought in here to coach. They're brought in here to make the guys that are in this locker room to their fullest potential, right? I mean, we're starting to see it, right? We're starting to see it. I don't think I'm going to doubt this regime moving forward, right? I know I wanted Aziz. But right now, my mind is not even on that anymore. It's on, okay, let's get healthy in this bye week, and let's see what we can do here in the 2020, remaining of the 2024 season. We had 7 games left. 7. We're 6-4. The 17-game NFL season. 7 more games left. Let's see what we can do. Joe in the chat says Browning almost had 2 sacks, but Rodgers dodged him, but he couldn't couldn't dodge the other players. I mean, Browning, with the limited snaps that we've seen from Browning, look pretty good. Obviously, people don't really focus on it unless it's on the stats or unless you know his number. But yeah, there's some big impactful things that are happening, right? The little things, the little details that are being overlooked, just like Jonathan Gannon says. A lot of the little details that are being overlooked. It's an amazing feeling. It really is. I'm still in shock, right? It's like in that movie. I'm shocked, Cotton. I'm shocked. I just never would have thought. Never would have thought at all. But here we are. Cardinals ending the season of the New York Jets. Now, granted, they're going to come out here and say it's not over because still statistically or by the amount of games left, and if you look at the wild card, the Jets are still in it if they can go on some sort of run. But for the most part, most Jets fans feel done. They are cooked. Most. There's still some optimism out there. There's still a way to the playoffs, a path, but they got to win. And with what we've seen as a Cardinal fan, there's a lot of problems in that Jets locker room. There's a lot of problems in that Jets locker room. And the only reason why I feel like I can say that is because I've seen it. I've seen it happen here in the Cardinals. I've seen it happen where a team doesn't believe. I've seen, not this team, but I've seen a team that has lost hope that they can win in the rest of their season, right? I've seen teams happen like that they're just there to collect the check, right? They're just going to do the bare minimum. Not this team. No. Jonathan Gannon has worked wonders in just a small amount of time. Just a small amount of time. Now, we saw Cliff Kingsbury go from 5.5 wins to 8 wins, right? Cliff Kingsbury went 5.5 wins to 8 wins. Can Jonathan Gannon go from 4 wins to 8 wins? Or can he exceed that? I mean, that's the big question out here, right? Got 7 games left. It's not over yet. We're 6-4. There's still a lot of work to be done. We still need to see, hopefully, Kyler Murray playing in this consistent manner that he's done so far. And obviously, health is a big thing to look forward to. I'm not going to lie to you. When Kyler Murray took that hit, I was worried. I was doing a live play-by-play here with a lot of the subscribers here on the AZ Sports Fan here on YouTube. And I'm not when I heard that hit, I heard the hit from the TV. That's how loud that impact was. I'm so glad Kyler Murray came back smiling because it was over for the Jets from that moment. They thought they had momentum after that. No, it was just the beginning. Then we continued to lay it on them. So far, has expectations been exceeded for you? That's the question out there. Or has it been met? What are your thoughts right now? Jonathan Gannon in this regime, because 3 or 4 weeks ago, we were talking about firing Petzing, remember? I never said that, but there was a lot of fans that they wanted him fired. I was holding him accountable, right? I was making videos saying, bro, you need to do this, you need to do that. But Petzing seems to redeem himself. Nick Rallis looks to be pretty good with the players that he has, right? Calling a really good game plan. And Jonathan Gannon obviously setting the culture. So, exceeded expectations? What are your thoughts? 6-4 heading into the bye week. Multiple winnable games in this next 7 game stretch. We'll see. We'll see, right? Sir Knight says we're going at least 10-7, which I'm not mad at. I'm not mad. Now, here's the question. Is that enough to get you to the NFC West? Is that enough to win you the West? Right? Because right now, that's 4 wins, right? If we go 10-7, or if that's 4 wins away. And guess what? I'm not saying we're going to wipe the floor with the Patriots. Not saying that, but we got the Patriots. I'm not saying that about the Panthers either, but we got the Patriots, the Panthers. We got 2 Seahawks, right? We got the Vikings, which, I don't know. I feel like Sam Darnold's getting a little exposed, but that defense is still really good. And then we got 2 division games, right? 2 division games at the end. The Rams and the 49ers. So if 10 is what we think we can go, which, hey, that would be amazing. I would take that. Is that enough to get you the West, right? It's the big question. It's the big question. We got Freddie in the chat saying, Mike, we're going 13-4. Wow. So you mean you're going undefeated from here on out? My guy Freddie says, all right, I see you. Okay. Arizona Indigo, what's up, man? He says, I like JG implanting the day one at time mindset amongst the play. Oh, 100% agree. 100% agree. Yep, agree. It almost kind of seems like it's not too big for this team, right? The mindset. It's the mindset, man. This can break a season or make a season. Obviously, physicality and talent plays a big factor too. Obviously, right? But with what their mindset is, the players that are in this locker room, you got to give love to Jonathan Gannon. He has made a outstanding jump from year 1 to year 2. An outstanding jump from year 1 to year 2. We got my guy Highness in this chat says, come on, we're going to get 10 easy. I mean, I don't want to jump the gun. I mean, we're going to release a video a little later on with predicting what the Cardinals could potentially do. Obviously, it's the bye week. There's going to be people that might be a little turned off by the Cardinals because it's the bye week. We don't got a game to get ready for. But hey, content's still coming out of your ears on this channel here. We're still going to be talking about the Arizona Cardinals. Hopefully, there's some news that drops, but we're still going to be putting out videos. It's what we do. So I'm excited. Let's take a couple more comments, and then we're going to open up the phone lines. For the people out there that want to jump on, we weren't able to do that post-game show yesterday, but we are going to open it up here in the morning show to get you guys on here to see what you guys feel about the 2024 Arizona Cardinals, what your state is, and how you feel about Jonathan Gannon, Kyler Murray, Marvin Harrison Jr., anything you want to talk about. We will open up the floor for you guys here, and we'll open up the phone lines maybe about, let's say, 10-ish minutes. Now, it's really easy. If this is your first time here, subscribe it up. Smack the like button. It's all we ask. Now, all you need to do is if you're watching this on X and Twitter, you got to go on the YouTube side. It's just the way that it is. The link is posted on the YouTube side. Click on the link, jump on in, and everything's history from there. Let's take a couple more comments, and then we're going to go ahead and open up the phone lines. Let's get to CROOOH. What's up, man? He says, would it be crazy if AZ versus KC in the Super Bowl and an AZ defends KC for its first ever win and prevents the three-peat? That would be sick. I mean, it would be, right? It would be. And this is the thing, too, like, this is bringing, like, this Cardinals organization, right? Or, sorry, not organization, this team right here in 2024 is bringing people hope, right? Now, do you think the Cardinals are Super Bowl? I don't know. I mean, it's too early for me to say, right? Can we dream? Yes, of course. It's free to dream. Absolutely, right? But do you really feel like that's obtainable? I mean, like one of my subscribers, Jonathan, said, nobody ever thought that the 2008 Cardinals were going to the Super Bowl. True. You're right there. I mean, that's true. So, I mean, you never know. All I'm thinking as a Cardinal fan, take it 1 week at a time. And I know that this Cardinals organization is doing the exact same way because Kyler's got high expectations for himself, right? Whether the other fans out there that are still a little pessimistic, which I don't even know if there's any pessimistic Cardinal fans anymore. Like this, what they've shown these last 2 weeks, it should be enough for anybody to be like, oh, okay, they're good. I mean, it's okay. Sometimes it takes a little bit to get those gears going, but I'm excited. I'm excited to see what this team can accomplish this year. I'm excited. Just look at this picture. Look at this guy. You got Keytroy Clark. You got Max Melton. You got Garrett Williams, which is a freaking steal. Garrett Williams every week is making plays. Every week. And then you got Sean Murphy Bunting back there next to Garrett. We'll talk about him a little later on. We got Joey Blunt, Buda Baker, and then Starling Thomas the 5th. So, like, we got players, man. We got players, young players in the secondary that is waiting for their opportunity. That's what it is. They're waiting for their opportunity. I'm excited about what this team can accomplish. So, yeah. Hey, man. Excitement. If you think Super Bowl KC versus AZ, hey, man. Maybe it'll come true. We'll see. Let's keep it going here. We got what's up, Jakai? He says, the way the season is going, I'm glad I got 25 on JG Coach of the Year plus 2,000. Ooh, my goodness, man. Man's gonna make a bang. Oh, that's a lot of money. Okay. That's cool. Well, hopefully you win that. Hopefully JG does have Coach of the Year because what he's doing with the Arizona Cardinals is pretty freaking magical. It's pretty freaking magical. Dadrian Taylor Demerson, aka Rabbit. My guy Ian in the chat says Rabbit Demerson stepped up for us. Yeah, I agree. It's nuts. When we probably would have panicked, right? We would have panicked a year ago if Jalen Thompson didn't play, right? We would have panicked. If Jalen Thompson or Buda Baker didn't play, we would have panicked. But guess what? Grab it, man. 4th round pick for the Cardinals, and he's actually stepped up very, very well. Very, very well. Can I say this draft class is better than last year's? I don't know. I mean, I guess you can, but I mean, you still have players last year that are stepping up this year, right? Like Dante Stills. He's a pretty big factor, right? A big focal point on this defense. Now, did it take injuries to get him to there? Yeah, it did, but still, right? I mean, we got some sleeper picks last year too. But in 2024, man, it definitely seems like Monty Ossenfort cooked it up, right? Drafting is definitely his forte. Definitely his forte. So we'll see. We'll see what happens here. I do see people in the chat saying that our division rivals do have the tougher part of their schedule coming their way. You're right. The Cardinals have, on paper, an easier path to finish the season. You're 110% correct that way. I mean, but still, we do got to take care of business, right? You got to make sure you attack every single week like it's the last week, like it's a playoff implication. And so far, I think this team is going to do that. So, for what it's worth, there's good things ahead, right? Excited about that. All right, let's do this. Let's go ahead and open up the phone lines, ladies and gentlemen. We've gotten to that time here. If this is your first time here, super, super simple. I'm going to go ahead and post the link here in the YouTube chat. If you're watching this on X or Twitter, jump on over to the YouTube side. If not, if you just want to enjoy, cool, no worries. I post the link here on the YouTube side, and click on the link, come on in, and if it's the phone is ringing, that means I'm on the line with somebody. I'm not sure if we're going to be able to get to everybody, but we're going to try. Now, once I post this link, make sure you smack the like button here. If you could do me that huge favor, or actually everybody in the chat right now, do me a huge favor, smack up the like button. We're 10 likes away from hitting the 50 like goal. Smack up that like button. We're going to be ending the segment off with these phone lines, and let's see what you guys have to say. So the link has been posted. There it is. Come on in. Let me know how you're feeling about the 2024 Arizona Cardinals. All right, let's start off with 23K5. Let's go and bring them up on here. What's up, man? How you doing? How you feeling about the Cardinals?
What did I say, man? We just made Aaron Rodgers look uncomfortable, and we just made that online having bad protection. We just won that game easy.
Wild. How are you feeling about this offense and how it was kind of working out so far for us?
We're getting the Marvin Harrison Jr. connection that we want, and we're getting Xavier Thomas. Seems like a dog for us. Xavier Thomas,
Yeah.
getting a fourth. He's been progressing. Did you absolutely saw Hassan Reddick hug Jonathan Gannon?
No, I didn't see that. Did he?
Yeah, Jonathan Gannon hugged Hassan Reddick, and that tells me Hassan Reddick could come back next year because they were having a conversation.
Hey, I mean, we'll see. We'll see what happens. Right now, this defense is looking pretty darn good without that big price tag, but we do got a lot of money spent next year, so we'll see what happens there. Let me ask you about this. Kyler Murray, what are your thoughts on him now?
I was you remember after that Packers game I was hating on him, right? Yeah. I don't hate on him. He's absolutely proven that he's our franchise quarterback. I'm not on that hateful train. I'm not. I like him. He's actually a great quarterback. I think I would want him here long term. So
Okay.
yeah.
Perfect. All right, 23, man. Appreciate you, brother. Have a great rest of your day, man. Later, dude. All right, let's keep it going here. Let's go and bring up Ivan. Ivan, you are live on the AZ Sports Fan here on YouTube. Talk to me, man. How are you feeling about the 2024 Arizona Cardinals?
Hey, Mike. Pleasure to be on once again after a beautiful win. So really just a couple points. Number one is, and you've hit on it, is the coaching and the culture that's been brought in by this regime. We were kind of looking at it, glass half empty for a little bit when we got rid of DeAndre Hopkins, but he didn't like to practice on Wednesday. Cliff used to let him get away with that. Isaiah Simmons, same thing. Wasn't showing in practice. We shipped him off. So, those set the tone for what this regime was looking to build. And now we see it here 10 weeks in. Kyler is truly in command of this offense. Looks like an MVP caliber player. Right now, I think he's within the top 5. I don't think he's going to win the MVP race. I think you probably got Jalen Hurts, Lamar Jackson, Pat Mahomes. But he could be in line for a comeback player of the year. I think that's just a a race between him and Kirk Cousins right now. So if he
Yeah.
keeps this up, I think he could win it. The defense making plays when needed, and special teams, they look special. But the big thing for coaching, I would say, is no player, first or second year player, looks out of position. Guys aren't getting burnt, besides Sean Murphy bunting, but beyond that, guys look like they're coached well in position, ready to make plays. And we saw yesterday with Rabbit. We've seen it with Xavier Thomas coming in. Like these rookies, these guys are coming in. They're contributing on a very high level. So, my hat's off to the Cardinals and, the roller coaster ride this season has been. But I think, we're not just beating teams. We're starting to dominate these teams that had high praises at the beginning of the year. The
Yeah.
Bears had high praises. The Jets, they won the Super Bowl in August. So like we're laying the wood to these guys and looking really good. And I don't want to get too ahead of myself and start talking playoffs. But 1 week at a time. Hopefully we get Darius Robinson in and Jonah Williams and just go 1-0 against Seattle. But I think it is. No one's going to want to play Arizona in Arizona if we can host a playoff game. If we win the NFC West, no one's going to want to come over here and play us. Not with Kyler Murray in command of this offense, the way we run the ball. So dangerous looking team right now. I'm very happy. I said it yesterday during the live stream about shed a tear because it's just so beautiful
It is.
to watch this team operate at this level. So thanks
100%.
once again for the live play-by-play yesterday. Appreciate it.
Absolutely. I appreciate you, man. Thanks,
I'll
dude.
leave you with that. Thank
Later.
you.
Good conversation, man. Yeah, I couldn't have said it better. It was a lot of things that happened very, very well for the Cardinals in this game. But let's go ahead and move on over to Joanne. Joanne, you are live on the AZ Sports Fan here on YouTube. Talk to me. How you feeling about the 2024 Arizona Cardinals? You with me?
Yes, I'm here.
Hey, what's up, man? How you doing?
I'm fine, thanks. Damn, what a bloody game. I never saw that score coming. To be
Right.
honest, I thought it would be a 3.5 point game, but not a 25-point game.
Wow.
Jeez. Murray cooked.
100% agree.
But to be honest, I never thought we would be 6-4. I thought we were 4-6. But as we are playing right now, and I saw the Chiefs and the Niners the game before we played, we can take both of them. I'm honestly, the Chiefs is really struggling, although they still got the W by
Right.
luck, but we can do it.
Love it. I mean, yeah, we are a different type of team where the run can really dominate a specific defense if we handle it correctly. And yeah, I mean, I don't know. The 49ers probably should have lost that game too. Like, I don't know. The Bucks didn't really feel like they were going for the win. They were like going for a freaking field goal to me. But yeah,
Yeah.
we got the Rams and the Rams and the Dolphins tonight. Hopefully the Dolphins win. Let me ask you about this. How do you feel about Kyler Murray's play so far?
To be honest, if I can compare his 2021 season against this season, I would say 2024 is his best season so far. Not yards and so not statistically not, but leadership wise and decision making 10 times better than 2021. And I think Gannon and Petching and all the people around him does make a big difference.
Yeah. Agree. All right, Joanne, I'm going to let you go, man. Appreciate you for joining. I know you're not here from the United States. Appreciate you, man. Later.
See you again.
Oh, amazing. Amazing. Thank you guys for tuning in. Absolutely. The phone lines are still open. We probably have enough for maybe one more to squeak in if you guys want to click on in. If not, no worries. We will probably be closing up shop here pretty soon. But man, amazing calls. I think there's a lot of excitement amongst this Arizona Cardinal fan base right now, and we deserve it, right? Here we go. My guy Ian in the chat. Our fans deserve this. It's the truth, right? Like there was a level of when I was doing my play-by-play yesterday, I felt a little bad. I felt a little bad for Jets fans because I don't know, maybe because I know what it feels like to be a team in November that we're talking about potentially the draft, right? Potentially free agency. Who are we going to ship off, right? Teams that or games that matter, but also they're more moral victory. I know that, but then somebody told me in the chat, "Don't feel bad. You know, we've been there, and it's the truth. That's the truth. We should." be happy. We should be excited. And I think we're kind of, or at least me, myself, I'm still kind of living in a world of like, wow, is this really happening, right? Is this really happening right now? Because I don't know if I'm 100% believing what's happening right now here in the 2024 Arizona Cardinals. But hey, we're on for the ride, ladies and gentlemen. We are in our bye week right now. We are still going to continue with the content. So bye week or not, no worries. Content still coming out of your ears on this channel, videos, live streams. We are going to take a different time slot in this week alone. It's going to be 11:15 start for this week, and then we're going to go back to the 12 noon for next week. Just I needed to make an adjustment for my personal life, so 11:15 start for this week. AZ time, and then we're going back to the 12 starting next week and hopefully for the remaining of the season. But videos are still coming out. Let me give a shout out here to the sponsors of the AZ Sports Fan on YouTube, and obviously thank you guys, everybody, for tuning in. I appreciate you guys. But let me give a shout out to BetUS. If you're looking for a brand new sports book, BetUS is the way to go. Currently, right now, if you're using promo code YouTube150, they will provide you with a 150% sign-up bonus on your first deposit and a 125% sign-up bonus on the following two. That's going to be up to $2,000 by using promo code YouTube150. Of course, bet responsibly and bet within your means. But ladies and gentlemen, we are going to be closing up shop right here. Thank you, everybody, for tuning in as always. Everybody in the chat, all the callers, everybody for coming through. Julio, AC, Team AZ, Ian, Ivan, Joan, right? Everybody that's participated and made this channel as glorious as it's been in 2024. Thank you, everybody, as always. Have a great rest of your day, and go Cardinals.